Am I the asshole for telling my daughter that her grades are more important than her pain right now? Preface. If I come off as callous, it's because I'm trying to be succinct. I, 46 female, have a 16-year-old daughter. In July, she was in a car accident. Most of her injuries were mild. She went to the hospital, but they let her go home after a few days of observation. But even after we got home, she still complained a lot about pain. I was concerned and took her to our GP, but they couldn't find anything wrong. I told her it was probably in her head and in response to the traumatic event, and that she'd be fine in a few days. She stopped complaining about it after that, and everything seemed good. Fast forward to yesterday, and I got an email from her teacher that she's constantly despondent in class and laying her head down and not participating. I was already seeing red from that, and I decided to check on her grades. She turned in multiple assignments late and lost points on them, which is not at all on par with her typical performance. I confronted her about it and she was really quiet at first, like she didn't know what to say. I pushed her on it and she started talking about pain again, which I frankly think is bullshit. She hasn't said a peep about it for 2 months, only when her grades are slipping. We started arguing about it and I said that her grades matter more than her pain. She's a junior this year. It's not the time to be slacking. She's been in her room since, refusing to talk to anyone. She wouldn't even go to school today. I'm at a loss. She's never been so difficult, and I'm questioning whether or not I'm in the right here. Am I the asshole? Edit. I get it. I'm an awful person. I wasn't seeing past the grades and I treated my daughter horribly. Thank you especially to the medical professionals who replied. I had no idea this could be so serious. I've already booked a specialist for 2 weeks from now, earliest appointment, and apologized to my daughter. I know I still have a lot of making up to do. We're going out for ice cream. At least the comments on here led OP to see the error of their ways and start to make it right before we even got to it. Thank goodness, because who knows what's going on with this kid and who knows what kind of injury they have if it's lingering that far. And of course she didn't bring it up because she knew how OP sees it, as a sign of weakness and as of bullshit. If she told us it was bullshit in the post, I guarantee you she told the daughter it was bullshit, if not saying bullshit through tone and through delivery. And medical professionals getting involved and commenting on here, letting her know that it could be something serious. Alarm bells. I get OP's perspective because kids can pull some shit. And it's tough to know when a kid is pulling shit until the shit has been pulled and it's too late. I understand OP's priority on grades for her daughter, but this wasn't the time for that. There are grades which can affect your life, and there's untreated long-term pain which will affect your life. Her well-being was obviously the priority, and OP eventually saw that and now clearly feels terrible for doing it and has a lot of making up to do way beyond ice cream. Hopefully this ends up being something that is easy to fix and everyone can move on from their lives happy. Hopefully OP delaying on this doesn't cause any additional damage. And if it does, OP's the asshole.